Hello everyone and welcome back to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be giving you the ultimate guide to Minecraft in 2021. We're going to be going over all of the different Minecraft setups and things like that, and well, we are going to be going over like how to survive your first night and all of that basic stuff and getting Minecraft, in game and getting it set up and all of that stuff. We're also going to be going over a few more of the technical aspects of Minecraft. This is a more technical Minecraft channel, and what I mean by that is different things like adding more RAM and, giving you links out to things like starting your own server and different stuff like that, because that's what this channel is. We are a technical Minecraft channel, more so than one that shows you how to survive your first night or how to make a build guide sort of a video, right? We're teaching you how to start servers and mods and things like that, not that we can have a unique perspective while teaching you how to survive your first night, but also giving you some more in-depth technical guides when it comes to getting started with Minecraft in 2021. This truly is an ultimate guide, so my goal is that you won't have to watch really anything else, and that you'll be able to get into some of that technical stuff that a lot of people want to get into after you watch this video. If you want, or if you just want to play single player or multiplayer, we're going to show you how to do that, and you never have to worry about that technical stuff ever again. First and foremost, though, we do have a message from our sponsor, which is Apex Minecraft Hosting. Apex is the best place to start your very own Minecraft Java Edition or Bedrock server. We'll talk about the difference between those versions here in a second. They make the process super simple and super easy, and you can get your server set up and running in under 5 minutes. We love and trust them so much that we host our own server, play.breakdowncraft.com on them. So if you want to check out Apex, you can do it at the first link down below, the breakdown.xyz/Apex, to get your server up and running. Thanks to them for sponsoring this video. First things first, we need to talk about the version of Minecraft that you have. There are 3 versions of Minecraft out there. There is Minecraft Java Edition and Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and then from Bedrock Edition, there's Windows 10 Edition. And I always like to separate that just a little bit because it can be a little confusing. So I basically say there's 3 versions. Really, there's 2 main versions, Minecraft Java Edition and Minecraft Bedrock, and then Windows 10 is a version of Bedrock. Minecraft Java Edition is what we're going to be using in this video, and it was the first original version of Minecraft. When Minecraft came out in 2009, it was just Minecraft Java Edition. That was it. There wasn't any other versions. It's just available though on PC and Mac, which does stop some people from going with this version. However, it is the most customizable version. It's the easiest version to start servers on, and the easiest version to add mods, resource packs, different things like that too. And all of that is completely free if you do it all yourself. You can pay to host a server. It makes it much easier with someone like Apex Minecraft Hosting, but you don't have to do that. You can host a server yourself and do it 100% for free. After that, there's Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is what you're going to find on your mobile phones, like if you're playing Minecraft on your iPhone or Android device or something like that, or if you're playing Minecraft on your Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One X, anything like that, you're playing Minecraft Bedrock Edition. On Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you'll have limited server support, but it is very, very easy to play with your friends who are also playing on Minecraft Bedrock Edition in, let's say, like a single player style world. It's basically kind of like, if you have a world, you can invite your friends to join your world, and that's very, very easy to do on like Xbox, PlayStation, and even on your mobile devices. Now, third-party server support like Hypixel, BreakdownCraft, which is our server, things like that, that is more limited, and you can't really join many great servers on Bedrock Edition. However, more and more are popping up over time. As far as modding goes, it's all but impossible to do it on Bedrock Edition without having to kind of do some weird tweaks, some weird quirks, things like that. Bedrock Edition modding is a lot more difficult than Minecraft Java Edition modding, and on top of that, Bedrock Edition mods are more limited than Java Edition mods are. And last but not least, there is that subset of Minecraft Bedrock Edition that I wanted to talk about, which is Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. Truthfully, I would never recommend many people buying Minecraft Windows 10 Edition unless your friends play on Minecraft Bedrock, and that's being on console or on their mobile devices. Minecraft Windows 10 Edition allows you to play with your friends on other Minecraft Bedrock versions, be it, on console or on their mobile devices using Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. However, if you have a computer and you want to play Minecraft, always go with Java Edition unless your friends are on Minecraft Bedrock, be it that console or mobile devices already. That's kind of the overview of the versions. If you're on PC, go with Java Edition. If you're on any other device, you have to go with Bedrock. If, however, your friends are all on the Bedrock Edition, they're all on the console and mobile devices, then you may want to get Minecraft Windows 10 Edition on your computer. However, I would still caution you, Java Edition is the best one for PC and what you should probably go with. All of these versions can be purchased from Minecraft.net through the buy button there and the process that they walk you through. It's actually pretty relatively simple, and you'll be able to select which version you want as you go through the process. It actually asks you what hardware you have. Let's say you click on PC, then you'll be able to choose between Windows 10 and Java Edition. Click on Java Edition, you can buy it right there, and you're good to go. Now, from this point forward, we're assuming that you have Java Edition. That's what you're going to be playing on. Now, the getting started part of this and the, surviving your first night is going to work on Bedrock, but once we get into the multiplayer section later in the tutorial, that will not work on Bedrock, and at that point, unfortunately, this tutorial isn't for you. So if you don't learn how to survive your first night, then we will be able to help you here. Otherwise, this is all for Minecraft Java Edition moving forward. Now, the first things first, you will need to download Minecraft Java Edition, and you can see how to do that in the description down below. There's an in-depth guide on downloading, installing, and setting up Minecraft Java Edition, and what's great about that is that process changes later in the year, which it might as Microsoft adds in their accounts to Mojang into Minecraft. We will be able to update that tutorial, meaning this one will still last for all of 2021, even if we have to update that one and just change the link. So you can guarantee that tutorial is working in the description down below. Once you have Minecraft downloaded and installed, we can actually go ahead and jump onto the computer on the tutorial portion of this. We can go ahead and get that transition rocking, wait for it, boom, there we go, transitioning right into this, where we can go ahead and get started. Now again, I'm assuming you already have Minecraft downloaded and you've got it installed, and you've probably been met with something like this. And this is the Minecraft launcher login area. Now, as you can see, Microsoft login is an option. So if you have bought, or 6 months from now, right, you are going to go ahead and click on Microsoft login. Mojang login will no longer be here. At the time that I'm doing this, I'm going to have to do Mojang login, unfortunately. But if you do click on Microsoft login, it's a bit different. It's going to open up this little Microsoft thing. You'll log into your Microsoft account, and then it will bring you back to here, having logged into the Minecraft launcher. However, for us, we're just going to click Mojang. I'm going to enter my information, click login, and I'll meet you once I've done that. Alright, so here we are on the Minecraft launcher. I'm going to give you a fast overview of this. I'm not going to go too much in depth. We do have more in-depth tutorials linked in the description down below about different things like skins and stuff like that. But the overview is, this is the main tab. As you can see, it says play up here. If you want to play the latest release, it's automatically selected, and you can click that green play button to just go ahead and start playing it. However, if for whatever reason you wanted to create like another installation or play an older version of Minecraft or play Minecraft snapshots, what you want to do is click on the installations tab up at the top. You want to make sure all of these buttons over here are clicked. Every single one of them should be clicked. Then you should have this latest snapshot thing appear. So if you do want to play the most recent snapshot, basically the beta version of Minecraft, you can go ahead and do that. If you wanted to, however, play an older version of Minecraft, you can do that as well by clicking on the plus new button here. Now you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it play.breakdowncraft.com because that's actually our Minecraft server. We're going to be using that later to show you how to join multiplayer servers. For version, you can click on that and select any Minecraft version you want. You can also select modded versions. So you can see here's a forge version if we wanted to. We could select that. That won't be there by default. You'll have to go through our separate tutorial on adding mods to get that, but you can see modded versions in here. For example, though, if we wanted to scroll all the way down to Minecraft 1.12, we could do so and click on Minecraft 1.12.2. You can change your resolution here. Most people are going to play in 1080p or full screen, which I'll cover briefly later. If you click on more options, you can actually see how to add more RAM here. Again, I'm not going to be going over that in depth, but that is where you're going to be doing it. For example, right now we have 2G or 2 gigs of RAM. If you wanted to up it, you could do to 4. How much you should add is going to depend, and that's why I'm not doing a dedicated tutorial on that. We can go ahead and click create, and now you have this new version. As you can see, there's this little red thing saying it's an older game version, but you know that. That's why you made that on purpose. However, we're going to go ahead and go back to play. If you click this little arrow here, you'll be able to see that version you created, but we want to play 1.16.4 latest release, so let's go ahead and click the green play button here to go ahead and launch that. Now, this is Minecraft's launch process, right? When it first launches up, it's going to go ahead and download some stuff there in the launcher. Then once it's finished, it's going to open up right like so for Minecraft Java Edition. If you want to confirm, lastly, that you have Java Edition, you'll actually be able to do that on the Minecraft main menu. But as you can see, Mojang Studios is loading up here. That's basically the loader screen for Minecraft. And then once it's loaded in, right like so, it comes to the main menu. Like I said, you can confirm you have Java Edition by seeing Java Edition right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run through some menu things, but first, I do need to go ahead and make my menu bigger. To do that, I would go to Options, Video Settings, and change the UI scale to 3. You don't need to know that, but it's a little thing. This is a beginner's tutorial, so let's go ahead and do it. So once we're in the main menu, there's a few things I want to talk about. First, you have single player here. That's how you can join and create single player worlds. I'm going to show you how to do that, obviously. We have multiplayer. That's how you can join other Minecraft servers. And guess what? I'm going to show you how to do that as well. You also have Minecraft Realms. That's basically Mojang's version of a server. It's very, very cool, but lacks customization. I never promote that or talk about it on the channel because I believe you should be able to create your Minecraft server and customize it however you want, and Realms doesn't do that. However, if you just want to play survival Minecraft with your friends, Realms can be an easy way to do it, but creating your own server can be cheaper. Nevertheless, once you've got that, we can go on down to options. If we click on options here, we can see kind of everything that there is. As you can see, we have skin customization here. These are different things that you can change on your skin, turn them on or off. We also have controls. If you want to see all the default Minecraft controls, they are here. And if for whatever reason you were to accidentally change a control, you can click reset keys, or you could change a control. Like some people like their screenshots to be something like the plus key or equals key, and you can do that here as well. But if you don't want that, we can just click reset. Then we can go ahead and click done here and move on to music and sounds. These are your sound settings. I have everything turned off now because it just makes for easier videos, but nevertheless, you can change your music and sound settings here. Then we move on to video settings, and this is where you can do things like set my full screen resolution, do biome blending, basically making biomes run together. It looks prettier, as well as change graphic settings. Render distance is how far around you can see. Smooth lighting is whether or not lighting is smooth and looks more good, or if it's a little more choppy, which is what that's going to be. There are different settings here. You can either turn it off for best performance, minimum for some smooth lighting, but not, like kind of balancing performance and graphics, and then maximum is obviously going to be all graphics and less performance. You can set your frame rate here. I would recommend just leaving it unlimited. Oddly enough, sometimes Minecraft can get choppy if you limit the frame rate too much. Basically, everything else here is just kind of general stuff, but I wanted to mention full screen. Now, I'm not going to click this because it can mess up videos, but if you do want to play Minecraft full screen, just come in here and click that button. Once you click it, every time you launch Minecraft, it'll be full screen automatically, and you'll be good to go. Now, if we go ahead and click done there, we can move on to chat settings. This is a newer feature. If you can't type in chat for whatever reason, make sure you come here and make sure chat is set to shown. If it's not going to work correctly on servers and things like that. We also have some other stuff here. These settings are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But if you do hover over some of them, they do have different things. Like as you can see, hide match names. As you can see, that's a third-party server setting. Now, if we want to go into resource packs, here you can see all the resource packs that you have. By default, you'll actually just have default and programmer art. Programmer art being the classic-looking version of Minecraft. If you want to add more, there's a tutorial in the description down below on how to do that. We also have accessibility settings. These are different things like being able to turn on narrator, subtitles, stuff like that if you do need those things. Then we go ahead and click done, and now let's go ahead and create a single player world and survive our first night. To do that, you want to click on single player here. I have some worlds already in here. Don't worry about any of these. Yours will be blank. And actually, when you first click on single player, I will show you what happens with that. So I've deleted all my worlds, and when I click on single player, it actually just opens up this to create a new world. Now, if you want, there will be a create new world thing if you already have worlds, but otherwise it'll come here. You can name the world whatever you want. I'm going to name this Ultimate Guide World. Your game mode can either be survival, which means you have to survive. There's things like mobs that can come after and kill you and stuff like that. Or you can go into creative, which is going to allow you to not be attacked by any mobs and allow you to actually get any blocks you want without having to mine them or find them. If you want to focus on building and you don't care about anything else, then creative is for you. If you want the traditional Minecraft experience, you're going to go with survival. Since we're going to show you how to survive your first night, we obviously have to go with survival. Difficulty is going to either be normal, which is going to kind of be where most people play. There's also hard, which is going to be, mobs hit harder, they're harder to kill, things like that. And then peaceful, which basically means there are mobs there, but they're not going to attack you. There's also easy, which is going to be, less than normal in the regards of surviving. Basically, mobs are going to be easier to kill, you're going to take less damage from them, things like that. We're going to keep it normal for now. Allow cheats. Basically, this is going to allow you to change game modes in game and things like that using commands. As you can see, /game mode, and then if you did space creative, if cheats was on, it wouldn't matter if it was survival here, you could go into creative. I'm actually going to turn that off for this specific tutorial just because I don't want any cheats. Data packs is something that you can add to your world if you want to. We're not going to be covering that here, but I can add that as an additional resource in the description. Game rules are different things that you might want to turn on or off in your game. Again, I'm not going to be going over all of these because there are a lot of them, but most of them have some sort of, description there, or they're pretty self-explanatory. Last but not least, we can click on more world options, and we can generate structures, such as villages and dungeons. Do we want those? I would say most people do, but if you don't, you can turn those off there. World type, there's a bunch of different ones here. Super flat means nothing else but a super flat world. You will have villages, but that is all you will have. Large biomes is, well, as it says, going to make large biomes a lot bigger. And then we have amplified, which is going to give you massive mountains and crazy sort of worlds. It's a really fun time, but for this one, we're just going to be going with normal. Actually, there's a few more different ones in here that I had forgotten about. Single biome is going to make the entire world one biome. Caves is going to make it more of a cave biome system. And then floating islands is, as it kind of says, floating islands. I've actually never used that one, but still kind of cool. You can customize which biome you want and things like that in here. But we're going to go ahead and just do default world type for now. Bonus chest will turn on, and I'll show you that once we get in game. And last but not least, we can go ahead and click done and click on create new world to launch into our single player world. Now, once we're in here, we can survive our first night. We're going to be basically surviving our first night like we normally would in Minecraft. And for that, I'm actually going to go ahead and transition into a sort of setup like this. Now, it's black right now. Sorry about that. We can go ahead and come in, and here I am. We're good. That was a little janky, but there we go. We are now in game. So, bonus chest that we turned on is actually this right here. This is our bonus chest. So if we go ahead and open that, we can see kind of gives us a thing to start out. If you're new to Minecraft, it can really help you get started. It's going to give you some food, as you can see, and things like that, as well as a pickaxe. This is going to be random every time, but it can really help you out if you're just getting started. I'm also going to actually go ahead and take the chest and the torches around it just to get the maximum usage out of our bonus chest. However, I'm going to assume that we don't have some of these items, and we're just going to get started like we don't have them. The first thing you want to do as soon as you join into any world is actually go ahead and break some wood with your hand. So we're just going to click on this, this tree here until it breaks, and we're going to get 4 of these. 4 is probably a little more than you actually need, but it's not that hard to break them, and yeah, it's just good to have more wood than less in Minecraft. I'll actually go ahead and get 6 of these, because why not? Because it's right here. So once you get your original wood gathered, and any wood's going to work, there are a few different types of wood in Minecraft. This, I believe, is dark oak. Yes, this is dark oak, but as you can see over there, those striped trees are birch trees, and there is oak trees as well as acacia trees as well, and even like spruce trees and stuff like that. There's a bunch of different kinds of trees in Minecraft, but any of them can be broken and gotten logs like this. After that, we want to go ahead and create our crafting table. To do that, we want to go ahead and take these oak logs we have. So to open this up, we hit E, and then we want to go ahead and take the oak logs we have and put them into our crafting menu. That's going to turn them into dark oak planks, or just wooden planks, depending on what version you have, or not what version you have, excuse me, what, you know, original log you have. We can then take these, and in our crafting menu here, put 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to create ourselves a crafting table. Then we can go ahead and place down that crafting table, and let's go ahead and create our first tool. Now, there's axes, pickaxes, swords, and other tools that you can create in Minecraft. For surviving our first night, though, we're actually going to go ahead and focus on creating a pickaxe. So to do that, you want to go ahead and put 1 plank over another plank to create some sticks, and then you want to go ahead and take those sticks, put them right like so, and then, using this wood at the top, put that. So you go 3 oak planks at the top, 2 sticks in the bottom, and you have yourself a wooden pickaxe. Now we're going to go ahead and kind of create ourselves a little, I don't know, hole that we're going to survive our first night in, right? So to do that, we're going to go ahead and just kind of dig down into the ground here with our hand, right like so, kind of breaking this dirt. And this is going to be our basically survival area for our first night. Once you've got to get some resources going, you can start building above ground. But your first night, I would always recommend just kind of doing something like this. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done on the first night. You can also, to make sure you can see if it's night or day, leave like a little section right there. You can see the sky. Now, at this point, I wouldn't recommend like staying in here yet. I would recommend kind of doing some resource gathering up top, specifically doing things like getting more wood and things like that is a good, you know, thing to do. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get some more wood, as well as, once we get some more wood, talk about food after that. So I'm going to go ahead and get 64 wood, which completes an entire stack in Minecraft, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the next step. Actually, I do want to mention this as well. We did get this axe in our, you know, starter chest. While we didn't show you how to create an axe, it's pretty simple to create, and it does make chopping down wood faster. You can have stone tools, diamond tools, wood tools. Wood tools are the slowest in Minecraft, but since we have it, we're going to go ahead and use it to get this wood here. So anyway, again, going to do a quick jump cut until we have 64 dark oak in our inventory, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the tutorial. So there we go. We now have 64 dark oak log in our inventory. Awesome stuff. Now, what we want to do now that we have this is go ahead and start creating our next set of tools. Specifically, we're going to go ahead and create a sword. To do that, we're going to use the sticks we crafted earlier and place 1 at the bottom, and then on top of that, we're going to place 2 dark oak planks, right? That's going to give us a wooden sword. Now, in Minecraft, you do have this food bar, which is right here on the right-hand side of your, hot bar down at the bottom. That's going to be how much food you have. Now, as you can see, we have a full food bar now, but that will drop, and we want to go ahead and think about that for later. The easiest way to get food in Minecraft is to actually slay some animals, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I would recommend getting some farming going as well. We're going to talk about that briefly later on. But when you're surviving your first night, the first thing you want to do after you've gotten your wood set up is craft yourself a sword and go kill some animals. Pigs, cows, sheep, they all give, different resources. But there were some sheep over there, but I do see these cows and pigs over here. So I'm going to go over here and take care of those real quick and get ourselves some food. You can also get chicken as well and get cooked chicken, and there we go. So cows, you can see, it dropped raw beef and leather, and we can eat that beef. A chicken, if we go ahead and if we can kill this chicken, boom, that's going to drop a raw chicken. And then the pig over here, if we run over here, the pig will drop a piece of pork. So we go ahead and, sorry, Mr. Piggy, I'm sorry, there we go. And that actually dropped 2, as you can see, raw pork chops. Now let's go ahead and go back over to our little home. I will actually slay a sheep just to show what you can get from there. By the way, chickens also drop eggs. You can use those in cakes and different things, but you can also break them on the ground, and there's a chance they will spawn another chicken, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and run back over here. We'll kill one of these sheep, unfortunately, just to show you what you can get from all these different animals. Once you've done that, we're going to actually need to start mining. Yes, we're going to start mining in Minecraft. And by doing that, we're going to be able to get things like a furnace and stuff like that. Now, one thing I do want to mention about surviving your first night is that you do have the sun right here, and the sun is going to start on this side and then go all the way around and actually set on that side. That's good because you can watch the sun and watch time progress and know how much time you have left. For example, I've not moved my cursor, but as you can see, the sun is barely moving slowly down onto my cursor, signaling it is getting darker as time goes on. So let's go ahead and go back down into our little hiding place here, and we've got our pickaxe that we created. We can go ahead and break down here, and finally, as you can see, Stone Age, get our first cobblestone. That's really, really cool. There are achievements in game that can kind of walk you through some things as well. To access those, go ahead and hit the escape button, and then you have advancements here. As you can see, at the heart of Minecraft, the first thing is getting stone. After that, we want to go ahead and construct a better pickaxe. That's going to be a stone pickaxe, and then from there, we can smelt an iron ingot. We'll actually hopefully do all of that in this tutorial, but as you can see, we're going to go ahead and mining, and I'm just kind of mining down into this hole a little bit. Now, the best way to mine in Minecraft is actually going to be strip mining. We're going to mine down a decent way here, and I'll show you how to make a strip mine. However, truthfully, you should be on level 12 in order to strip mine. How do you see your levels? Well, in Minecraft Java Edition, all you want to do is hit F3. Now, if I go ahead and hide my face cam really fast, you'll be able to see here that we do have our coordinates. X is, the x-axis, Y is the y-axis, and then Z is going to be the z-axis. Now, we want to look for Y12 to be able to have the best chance of getting diamonds. That is disputed. Some people say it's Y10, some people say it's Y13, some people say it's Y8. Personally, I recommend Y12 because I think you come into less contact with lava there than you would at other levels. So we're actually going to go ahead and skip on down until we're on Y12, and then we'll continue the tutorial. Basically, we're going to mine for the rest of our first night. We do want to watch our food, though. As you can see, our food is dropping down. So before we do that, let's go ahead and get our furnace going. And I'll show you kind of how to get started with that. So I'm going to mine out a little area right here. I'm also going to go up here and get our crafting table. Let's go ahead and close out of F3. We're going to get our crafting table and move it underground just so we can have that for the nighttime if we need it. And then we're going to go ahead and place this here. So our crafting table can go right here. And then to create a furnace, you want to right click on your crafting table. Then you want to take that cobblestone you have and put it all around the crafting table right like so. That's going to allow you to create a furnace. Now the best thing to burn in a furnace is actually going to be coal. But to just get started and like get a piece of salmon cooked, for example, or in the case a piece of chicken, we can go ahead and actually use wood. I would not recommend doing this most of the time, but in the case of we need food now, we can do that. But let's go ahead and create a stone pickaxe. To do that, we're going to go ahead and take our planks, create more sticks. We're going to go ahead and put them on the bottom. Take the cobblestone that we have, put those at the top, right like so, to create a stone pickaxe. That's going to make things a lot quicker. And as you can see, we've gotten an upgrade. Now we have a piece of cooked chicken, and we can go ahead, highlight that with our menu bar, and eat it to go ahead and get that done. Now, if we come up top, we can actually see the sun is setting. We are now entering into our first night. We're in a pretty good spot. We've got some food and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and close that off. It is a bit dark in here. That's where torches come in. Once we find some coal, we'll be able to make some torches as well as get this set up here. We found these torches, by the way, next to our bonus chest. So I'm going to go ahead, go down here to the bottom and just do some mining. Basically, I'm going to mine down to level 12, and if I find any cool ores along the way or anything, I'll be sure to showcase those as well. Actually, I did want to mention one thing. We now have this stone pickaxe. Look how much faster this breaks through the stone. This is diorite, just another kind of stone sort of material. But look at this. It goes so much faster. If we switch back to this wooden pickaxe, it takes significantly longer to mine that versus this. And just like that, we found our first ore, and that's going to be iron. So if we go on down here, we can see we have this iron. I use one of our torches. We have a bunch of iron here. Now, wooden pickaxes cannot mine iron. If I was to break this, it would not give me the block. You must use a stone pickaxe to mine iron, or it will not work. So as you can see, we can go ahead and get all of this iron all in our inventory, and it looks like we've even found a cave system. Now, when you find cave systems, especially when you're first getting started, it can actually be a benefit to explore them. As you can see, we come down in here, we find even more iron just by looking one way off. Now, I'm going to guarantee there's also going to be some coal in here. Coal, again, is important so we can make torches so we can actually see. So let's go ahead and get all of this iron real fast. And now if we come down here, I guarantee we're going to be able to run around and quickly find some coal. Or it's going to make a liar out of me because truly, this is a random world. Never been. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we have some coal here. Place this down. You can see there is a piece of coal. Usually, if you break it off, there's more around, but that's not the case in this point. We actually have some iron here. I'm going to stop gathering iron, though. You should keep gathering it, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, we don't need any more. I am looking for coal, though. Kind of surprised. Okay, so here's some coal. Finally, yes, this is a good coal, or as well as this is a good cave system. Now, the most efficient way to mine in Minecraft is going to be strip mining. It's not going to be doing like cave exploration like this. However, cave exploration can be a fun thing to do. Just make sure not to get lost, because if you get lost, it's going to be very, very painful. That's where leaving like a trail of torches can help. I haven't done that, so do as I say and not as I do in this case. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and get back to our little like strip mining system that we had, just because that's going to be the most efficient way to mine. That's what I want to show you in this tutorial for the long term. So now let's go ahead and get back to our strip mine. I will do a jump cut, and next time you see me, I promise we will be at level 12. So as I'm mining down to level 12, as you can see, it's starting to get really dark down here. We can craft some torches. Luckily, you don't need a crafting table for that. You can just go ahead and hit E. You can take the sticks we've created, put those in your little personal crafting menu up here, take and put the coal up here, and for every one torch you're going to create, it's going to give you 4, or every like one setup like this is going to give you 4 torches. So we can create quite a few torches really quickly. As you can see, 12 torches. And now if we want to put these in our offhand, meaning we can hold them in one hand and hold our pickaxe in the other, go ahead and highlight the torches in your hotbar and hit F. When you do that, it's going to move them over here into your hot hand. You can actually go ahead and put it here as well. So if you go ahead and take the torch and put it there, now we can go ahead and left click for a torch and right click to be able to mine. Cool little setup. Let's go ahead and get down to Y12. I feel like I've said that a million times, so let's actually do it this time. So I know I keep getting distractions. Let's go ahead and bring the face cam back really fast. I know I keep getting distracted here, but we found our first mob on the way down here. So if we go ahead and we break this block, we'll be able to see that there is a zombie down here, unless he is despawned. Looks like he's despawned. Well, that's unfortunate. But we did. Okay, so there's a skeleton over there. Now, as you can see, I kind of, as I was getting down to level 12, dug through this sort of cave system. Cave systems are crawling with different mobs, including things like skeletons, which is hiding right here. So when you have a skeleton, this is why we created a sword earlier. The best way to kill a skeleton is with a sword, but you do want to be careful. It's very, very easy when you're, no armor or anything like that to get killed by a skeleton. The more light there is, the less chance there is of zombies. Specifically, zombies and skeletons and mobs cannot spawn where there is light. So that's why I say, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. See that? See what? My health's very, very low. So now sometimes it's better to flight than it is to fight in Minecraft. So I'm going to go up here and make our, food. Food, by the way, your food has to be at near full health to be able to actually heal you. When you have a full food health, you will be able to get healed. Now, we don't have to worry about using wood, though. We have plenty of coal to be able to put in here and use that to cook like our mutton and our beef and our pork and things like that. Cooked food is going to give you a lot more health than raw food. Yes, you can eat raw food, but it will make you sick. Yes, you can get sick in Minecraft from eating uncooked food. So let's go ahead and eat this mutton really fast. And when we eat it, we're going to see our health is now regenerating right like so. It's important that if you do encounter mobs on the way, to your mining or whatever, that you are able to kill those mobs quickly and efficiently and make sure that you don't die, because it can happen, and it will happen if you aren't careful. Now, luckily, mobs do despawn pretty fast if you kind of hide yourself from them and things like that. So as you can see, by running away like that, was actually able to get this mob despawned, and we can go ahead and continue mining. That is a little trick in the Minecraft game mechanics that can be helpful. Now, this is the first time we've hit dirt. The most efficient way to get through dirt is going to be using a shovel, but I don't want to go back up and make a shovel right now, so we're going to go ahead and hit this with our hand and break through it. I think we are almost at level 12, so I'm going to go ahead and press on until we do get there. So here we are finally on level 12 diamond hunting territory. But before we hunt diamonds, we actually need to go ahead and make iron tools, because you can't mine diamonds without iron tools. Luckily, we have a decent amount of iron in inventory, 17 iron, but we need to go ahead and smelt that to get it working. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the face cam back on. Should be on for the rest of the video. I know most people like to have that. I don't necessarily know why, but I get a lot of comments saying they enjoy the face cam because it allows them, to build trust, and they feel like they get to know me and all that stuff. So cool. Welcome. Hello. My name is Nick. This has been the breakdown. We make Minecraft tutorials here. But nevertheless, we can go on up to the top here. And then once you get on up to the top, we can smelt our iron, make iron tools, and then finally get to mining for diamonds. Here we are at our furnace. We go ahead and click on it and just put the iron right in here, right like so. Whoa, whoa, and see a zombie has came up from the bottom there and is trying to kill us. That was close. As you can see, I'm not spamming clicking like that. I'm swiping, so I'm clicking once, waiting a second, clicking once, waiting a second, and your sword is going to do more damage if you do it that way. I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade all of our tools if I can to diamond, or not diamond, sorry, to iron. So let's go ahead, do a quick jump cut until all this iron is smelted, and then we'll be able to get all of our tools upgraded and really get to mining. So as this is finishing up here, I also want to mention that gold ore is in Minecraft, and we can find that down in the lower depths that we're about to start mining at, and you will need to smelt that as well. However, diamonds, redstone, lapis, coal, those don't need to be smelted in order to be used. Just kind of a little fun fact. But as you can see, we have now finished up our iron ore here, and we can go ahead and craft with it. We also got an achievement. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of these, other tools and stuff by putting them in a chest. To do that, we want to take our oak planks or dark oak planks and put them all around the crafting table, just like a furnace, except this time we're going to be using the oak. When we do that, it's going to give us a chest, right like so. We actually have 2 chests because we took our bonus chest earlier. Also, a quick note, the block above a chest must be open for it to open. So let's go ahead and do this really fast. Chest there, chest there. We also do need to go ahead and eat some food. Luckily, we have some cooked mutton from earlier. Let's go ahead and eat that real fast. Get our health back. And then we can go ahead and put everything we don't need in here. That's going to be andesite, our cobblestone, even some of our oak planks and stuff we don't necessarily need. Also, anything that is on you, you could lose if you die and don't get back to it within 5 minutes. So it is important to store as much as you can in the chest here. However, for the time being, this will work. Now let's go ahead and open up our crafting table, and then we want to go ahead and create some more sticks, right like so. Now I want to go ahead and upgrade all of our tools. Starting off, we'll make a sword, right like so. Put the iron on top, and that is an iron sword. Then we want to go ahead and make an iron pickaxe. That's going to be our next most important one. That's the crafting recipe for that, and boom, there we go. Then we want to go ahead and make a shovel, right like so. Shovel is the only one we've not covered yet. Shovel and axe, actually. 2 sticks on the bottom, 1 iron ingot on the top. That gives us a shovel. And then to make an axe, we want to go ahead like this and make an axe right like so. As you can see, 3 ingots on this side gives us an iron axe. So that's kind of the basic tool setup. You can also make hoes. Hoes are used for tilling the ground and farming. We're going to go over that here in just a minute, but we don't need that right now. Now let's go ahead and do a quick jump cut down to the bottom where we can go ahead and start our mining real fast. My goal is to find some diamonds, then we're going to go over farming, and then we're kind of done with the getting started part of surviving your first night and getting started in Minecraft. So here we are down at the bottom. We've actually already ran in some redstone. That can do things like create automatically open doors when you step on a block and different things like that. This is not a redstone tutorial. There are much better tutorials out there for redstone, but you do need an iron pickaxe or better, iron, gold, diamond to mine redstone there. Now, we've also got some coal here. I'm going to skip mining coal for the rest of this tutorial, but as you can see, mine's a lot faster with our iron pickaxe than it did with any other pickaxe that we had. So boom, awesome stuff. That's how you can get coal. Now, we're on level 12 here. We can go ahead and create a strip mine. To do that, you're going to mine a few blocks in this way, and then the most efficient strip mines have you mining in one direction infinitely. So we're going to go ahead and start here, and basically, we're just going to keep mining in this direction. Now, when you go to make another strip mine, make sure you skip 2 blocks. See, you're already seeing this block when you're strip mining. So you would skip this block, and then this is where your next strip mine is going to be. So let's go ahead and just kind of get a visual of this. Go back this way a little bit. You can see we have 1 mine there, skip 2 blocks, 1 mine there, and then guess what? You would skip 2 more blocks and do another mine here. You can then repeat this process on the other side to get a really efficient strip mine going to where you're mining right like so, skip 2 blocks, and mining right like so, right? That's the most efficient way to mine in Minecraft. Be it's kind of boring, but if all you care about is getting diamonds, which is kind of all I care about, this is the most efficient way to do it. So I'm not going to bore you with me mining here right like this. If you want to watch my live streams, that's where you're going to be able to see me mining like this all the time. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and keep mining this direction until we do find some diamonds. Usually that's not too long. Within 5 minutes, you can usually find some diamonds when you're strip mining. So we have come in contact with some lava. The thing I like about mining on level 12 is you usually won't fall into lava while you're mining. So what we can do is just take some cobblestone, hold shift, and as long as you're holding shift and crouching, you won't fall off this block. So as long as you keep shift held down, you're not going to fall into this lava. If you release shift, by the way, you will fall. But if we hold shift and go over, we can actually mine in a or not mine, but place blocks in a straight line over this lava, meaning we don't even have to deal with it. It's awesome. That's why I like mining on level 12 versus level 11 or level 10, where some people mine because we would have walked right into that, or, if we were on level 10, we actually would have been mining into it, which is just inconvenient. That won't happen as much on level 12. It will happen some, but not often. Obviously, if you fall in lava, you die, and we don't want that. So anyway, we're just kind of continuing mining on here. I did make some more torches, so I'm grabbing some more coal for later, but as you can see, we have now mined kind of over this lava, and we are around it. And we could go around it like this, but I do like to keep everything on the same level, so I'm going to go ahead and build this. Again, the entire time, I'm holding shift. If I see lava, I am holding shift because I do not want to fall into that lava. So let's go ahead, keep on mining, but I wanted to kind of mention how you can deal with lava in strip mining. I just build right over it because that's just the easiest thing to do. Same thing with water even. I will build right over water. Even though it won't hurt you or anything, I just build right over it because it's in my way. I'm just trying to go in a straight line. That's my goal with strip mining. In our strip mining, we have now ran into another ore, which is lapis lazuli. Lapis is used to enchant items. We won't be covering enchanting in this tutorial, but we do have other videos on that if you want to check those out in the description down below. And just like that, couldn't have planned that any better. After finding the lapis, we have found our first set of diamonds here. Obviously, it's going to vary how many diamonds you find, but this is a pretty big chunk, it looks like. So we are actually going to end up here after mining all of these diamonds. Wow, this is a lot. Good setup, and that actually gives us... Wow, I think we're going to have like 7 or 8 here. That gives us 7 diamonds after our first block. We also have some redstone behind that. So that's how, you can find diamonds. We have actually not strip mined too far here. We did end up accidentally or completely mining through a iron pickaxe because, well, I was trying to mine everything because sometimes you'll find diamonds hiding behind other ores. But you can see how far we've strip mined here. It's not that far, truthfully, when it comes to strip mining. You'll go 500 blocks in one direction. Eventually, though, you probably should turn around and mine back the other way. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. Now that we found diamonds, I'm going to go ahead and go up to the top, make ourselves a diamond pickaxe, and then I'm going to go over the basics of farming, and then we're done kind of with getting our, first setup going in Minecraft. So let's go ahead, go up to the top, and then we'll be able to finish off this tutorial with farming. Then I'm going to show you multiplayer, and then we're all done. So here we can finally right-click on this and create our first diamond pickaxe. Boom, there we go. We've got it. Diamond pickaxe acquired. Now, I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime. It's actually nighttime outside. We have went through multiple day-night cycles in doing this, so I'm going to go ahead and just wait until it is daytime, and then we'll be able to go over farming really fast and then be done. Alright, so it is now daytime. We can use our newly minted diamond pickaxe to build out right like this, and here we are. Now, farming is pretty simple. Actually, the first thing you want to do with farming is to make a hoe. So to do that, you want to go ahead and create some planks here, and then we want to go ahead and make some sticks as always. And the second tool, the first 2 here are going to be the sticks for the handle. Then we can go ahead and use iron, gold, cobblestone, or diamond to make a hoe right like so, with just 2 on the side. Go ahead and make that. Now we want to get some seeds. There are a few different types of, seeds or plants you can do. Specifically, you do have carrots and potatoes. You can get those from killing zombies, and we're going to be going over that. However, the easiest thing you can do is going to be wheat. And wheat can wheat seeds can be acquired by just breaking this grass here. As you can see, we're just going through breaking all of this grass, right like so, boom, and we get 3 wheat seeds. Then you want to go ahead and near water, we can go ahead and plant these. Now, you can be up to 4 blocks away from water. So, right, we could actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, and all 4 of these blocks are going to be, cultivated with the water. As you can see, they're going to turn dark like that. And then we can plant all of these right like so. Go ahead and plant this one here. And now you just kind of wait. You wait for these to grow. And it's going to take a while, but it's not going to take a horrible amount of time. And once they do grow, you can go ahead and break them to get the wheat. You also get another seed, so you can replant. Pretty simple stuff like that. Very, very easy to farm. That process is the exact same for both carrots and potatoes when you get those from killing zombies. But there you have it. That is an in-depth guide to surviving your first night in single player. You can also create a bed by, getting some wool, right? So if you get enough wool, you'll be able to create a bed. And by doing that, you can sleep through the night. That way you don't have to wait through every single night. You can actually sleep through it and skip it. Now, though, that is single player. You have a complete guide to Minecraft single player, and from there you can build your house, you can do everything. It's very, very simple from that point forward. As you can see, we just saved the world. It's now saving everything, kind of shutting it down, if you will. And then once it's done that, it's going to take us back to the Minecraft main menu. We click on single player, we can find our world here, and click play selected world to go ahead and play it. But I'm going to go over multiplayer. Now, multiplayer is where you can find all sorts of different kinds of servers, from skyblock servers and survival servers like what we have on BreakdownCraft, to minigame servers like you have on Hypixel and Mineplex, to even faction servers, which there are tons of different faction servers out there that you can play on and enjoy, to prison servers. There's tons of different servers, and we have top 5 list of most of the popular server categories on this channel. For this video, though, we're going to show you how to play on BreakdownCraft. We're family friendly. It's truly incredible, so come play with us. We've got survival, skyblock. I'm going to be showing a bit of it off here, but we're going to go ahead and click the add server button. Now for the server name, we're going to go ahead and name this play.breakdowncraft.com. For server address, that's going to be the IP address of the server. In this case, it's going to be play.breakdowncraft.com, but whatever your server's IP is, whatever server you want to play on, that's where that's going to go. Then we want to go ahead and click done. And just like that, we have a server here, and we can click on it. That server being play.breakdowncraft.com. When we double click on that server, it's going to log us right on into it. Now here we are in Breakdown Craft's lobby. As you can see, we have aquatic survival. That's got a /shop based economy. On medieval survival, we've got quest and /jobs and things like that, but it's a player based economy. And then we do have Skyblock, which is receiving a huge update very, very soon. To join these servers, you would simply left click or right click on either of these. So if we right click on this guy here, we can click on whichever medieval server we want. They're exactly the same. I'll go ahead and jump into medieval Northvale here, and kind of here's the medieval server. So when you spawn in, you actually spawn in to right here, where you want to go ahead and right click on this guy, and then right click on this quest to go ahead and go through the intro quest. It'll have you talking to all these people down through here to get information on things like quest and jobs, as well as surviving, right? Once you've gotten to here, you'll have unlocked /spawn, which when you do, it'll take you to this point. And then you can also go ahead and do things like RTP to go ahead and go through the exact same process we just went through in single player on our server. The best thing about it is, though, you've got all these other awesome people, 109 people on right now, that you can play with and enjoy the server with. If at any point on Breakdown Craft you want to switch servers, you can just do /server in chat and hit enter, and it's going to open up all these different servers for you. We can then go ahead and go to Aquatic Survival, which is its own survival setup. The difference being that when you join in, you don't have to do any quests or anything. You can automatically go ahead and do RTP, and you do have /shop to enjoy and buy things from the shop as well here. You can earn money in-game by selling things to the shop, as well as different other things like starting your own store, stuff like that. And that's kind of that. That's the basics of it. There's also Skyblock on Breakdown Craft. I don't know where I'm going to spawn in Skyblock here. Let's go ahead and go to spawn. And once you're in spawn, you can go ahead and get started by doing things like /is, and that's going to go ahead and create your island, and then you can go to your island right like so. So there you have it. That's how you can get started with Skyblock and survival on Breakdown Craft. If you do have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. But thank you all so much for watching. You now know everything that there is to know about Minecraft and getting started. How to survive your first night, how to set up different things. It's all covered in depth. So thank you all so much for watching and enjoying the video. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up. Come play with us on Breakdown Craft. It really is the best Minecraft server out there. Put a ton of work into it. We're growing every single day, so come play with us. But yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more technical, awesome Minecraft tutorials on getting mods, data packs, texture packs, servers, things like that. It's all covered here. But hope you enjoyed the video, and I am out. Peace.